your selection now.
If it isn't obvious by now, the game I'm reviewing today is Cheetahmen for the NES. This putrid piece of trash was packaged inside the infamous Action 52, but was really the star game. By no surprise though, it turns out it's another flaming piece of shit just like the other 51 games. In truth, it's the best out of all of them, especially when you have a game like Ooze in there. But that's like saying my slightly solid shit is better than my diarrhea shit. I mean really, what can be said about this game that hasn't already been said? The answer is plenty. I mean look, already there's a complaint. Who the fuck is the Action Game Master? And what did he even have to do with the real plot of this game? And why is the Action Game Master on the player selection screen? If I play another game on Action 52 like Fuzz Power, the title says Fuzz Power, and the player selection screen also says Fuzz Power. If I play the Sharks game, it also says Sharks on the player selection screen. So why the fuck does Cheetahmen have Cheetahmen on the main title, but Action Game Master on the player selection screen? It certainly can't be because of his importance in the game, because the guy is never mentioned again. We'll call that strike one. My next complaint goes towards the first cheetah, Ares. In the comic, his club is clearly brown, but in the game it's black. Now, that'd be a dumb complaint, but I seriously can't tell if he's swinging around a pair of black clubs or two big black dildos. And that's without mentioning that he never uses that amazing martial arts skill we're told about in the actual game. Unless you consider this martial arts. When you first get into the game, you can just run straight through because your chest is somehow immune to the blocks that are hitting you. This is a constant thing in this level, so be sure to remember it. Your first enemy that you can't avoid is a bat. Second one is a weird diamond thing. Don't forget to go right all the way and then climb, because this is clearly a very realistic game mechanic. This part here is tedious as fuck because one pixel into the fucking pit and you die. I practiced enough to clear it, but goddamn, a 7-8-year-old kid isn't gonna have this kind of patience. And that's just fucking stupid because it was clearly marketed towards them. Another complaint about this game is that the enemies sneak attack you because the screen doesn't go far enough outwards. I can't tell you how many times I've been killed by those weird robot things that kill me when I do a single step motion. Finally, we reach the end of level 1 and just get slapped into level 2. You get the ability to jump in this level, which is actually pretty helpful. There's a little glitch you can do. Hasn't helped me much, to be honest. In this level, they actually try to switch up the enemies, so wait for it. Saddam Hussein. What is Saddam Hussein doing in a video game? And how is he even a threat to a martial arts trained double club wielding Cheetahmen? That's strike fucking 2 right there. The rest of this level is just plagued with bullshit. More blue bananas, snowballs, gumdrops with glasses, and yeah, even more Saddam Husseins. At the end of the level, you fight this weird pig monster. He takes like 12 hits to die and you only take 4. That's bullshit. We get to the third stage and the level of unplayability just gets higher. This guy Hercules is such a big target that you can't avoid getting hit at least once in the level. I've taken the high road and just sped through most of it, which is what everybody else should do. Now here's when things start to get a little weird. You can either finish the level, or you can fall down this path which no one would have found unless they fell and tried to die, and it just transports you to the next level, which is labeled as level 9. This fourth level is just the fucking worst. It is impossible to beat. These arrows are about as helpful as a band-aid after you've been cut in half. The enemies attack you fast as fuck and they can also follow you. I'd say that's strike 3 right there, but this game hasn't shat out its final turd yet. I got to this part where it's just fucking impossible to beat. I died so many times. Finally, when I had enough, I just decided to kill myself. And then this happened. At first I thought, another level? Fuck yeah! And a 1-up. But then you enter level 10. What the fuck is this? It's the definition of unplayable. I thought killing myself was gonna be better than that green skull fucker, but this is even worse. For those wondering, this is strike 3. This is the worst game I've ever played in my entire fucking life. There's no consistency, no plot, no good characters, and no good gameplay. And shit that doesn't make sense, shit that glitches, shit that fucks with your mind, and worst of all, most parts of the game are fucking unplayable. I had already come up with a rating for this game when I was going into it, but now that I got to the glitch level, I had to make a new rating. This game gets the prestigious honor of rest in piss.